Hey everybody, what's going on? Today is April 11th, and yesterday was my 1 month on T, so yay, that's exciting. In this video, though, I'm just going to talk about changes from 2 weeks, because I forgot to do that one. And I don't want to put it off too long, or else I'll forget what happened, and yeah. So, I guess I'll start from the beginning, but, yeah, I went in and got my shot at like 3 in the afternoon, I guess. It was awesome. I didn't do it myself, but that's okay. My first 2 shots were 25 milligrams, and now I'm up to 35. I don't know for how long, but we'll see. So my first 2 weeks was just from 1 shot of 25. So obviously, like, not that much happened, because that's half of a dose of a normal dose. But the night of my shot day, I felt like really, really, really hungry in a different way. Not like, I don't think it was like my stomach. I think it was my metabolism was like speeding up. It was like my whole like, I don't know, like abdominal area was just like rumbling and being very active. I don't know what that was about. And it lasted for about a day, and then went back to normal. I wasn't necessarily more hungry than usual. I didn't eat more than usual, but it was definitely doing some funky stuff. And that first night, my feet got really, really, really hot, like excruciatingly hot, for maybe like half an hour, and a little bit in my hands as well, and again only for half an hour, and then it went away. So I have no idea what that was about, but I asked my doctor, and she said it was probably like hormonal, and I've never felt that since, so that was interesting. I'm not going to talk about genital growth or anything like that on this channel, because God forbid my family finds it. And most people who watch this know me in real life, so sorry y'all, that shit's embarrassing. But I will talk about odor, like, not like, I don't know, I feel like odor is kind of a gross word, but I don't mean it in a gross way. I just mean smells in general. So for the first 2 weeks, I think that I like started to sweat differently, and not like up here, but like kind of like inner thigh area. You can't see what I'm doing. Inner thigh area, which was just kind of weird, annoying. And it's just like the way that I've always smelled. It's just a little more potent. I hate that word. It's just a little more present. What else? The first, just like as a side note, the changes for me seem to be happening kind of within the first week, and I was really, really, really hyper aware and hypersensitive of changes and stuff. And then the second week I didn't really sense all that much. I was still really hyper aware, and I think that was kind of, it was a little destructive. I was just like really excited to be on testosterone and to feel way better, and like I didn't really see much, and I was kind of creating it in my head, I think, a little bit. But thank goodness that has stopped, and I don't do that as much anymore. it was a pretty like obsessive behavior for the first week especially. It was like all I would think about. And I'm glad that things have started to slow down a little bit. And I think that was due mainly to the most significant change that I have noticed, especially in the first 2 weeks, and especially the day of my shot, was how much more confident I felt. Like, it spiked, and things like my relationship to disability changed really abruptly. I wasn't making as many mental excuses for behaviors related to disability for myself, which I tend to do sometimes a lot, sometimes a lot, but just like my, the way that I am in my body is completely different, and it's different from week 2 to week 4, as well as from the first day to week 2. So I mean, it's only increasing, but as of the 2-week mark, it was like I just felt like really excited and really nervous, and really like confident, and I started to walk a little differently and like get a little more like I don't know if aggressive is the right word, because I don't feel that I'm a very aggressive person, but like if something were to happen in public on the street or something in relation to someone misgendering me or using the wrong pronouns, I was much more quick to formulate a response in my head than I ever have been before. So that's something that I noticed, which was pretty awesome. I don't know if you can hear this, but the dog is snoring very loudly on the other side of the bed. Her name is Pumpkin. She's not my dog. She's my roommate's dog. So I think that's it for 2 weeks. I'm just gonna put this up, and then I'm gonna do a 1 month right after this. So at the same time. But anyway, that's my 2-week update on testosterone. And stay tuned for my 1 month. Yay!